There problem, officers?
Welcome back to the Trading Places Minute. This is the show where we discuss the movie Trading Places 1 minute at a time. You know the drill. My name is Tom Taylor, and I am here with my buddies, one of whom is Mike DeMaria. Hello, Mike.
The TP Minute.
Yeah, the TP Minute. Take that as you will. And then we also have Dan Lewis over here, my other buddy. I've got two buddies. This is the other one, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan just woke up.
Early.
He just woke up.
Forgot to do the time zone conversion.
Are you home right now, or are you on the road someplace?
I'm home.
And that's why you messed up the time.
I'm home.
No.
Oh, you're home.
No,
Oh, it's just a really basic time zone mess
No,
up.
it was a communic. I see what he was doing, and he said, "Can we do 10:30?" Meaning his time.
Yeah, but
Which
usually
really
he's
meant-
spot on about that, and,
Yeah,
and he gives
that's
everything
true.
in Chicago
Yeah, it was
time.
That's
why I
clean
want to
mistake.
stick with my mistake, because I don't want to start creating a situation where we have to ask about it. This is what happens to a person who screws up the time zone.
Yeah, it's no
Right.
big deal.
I don't want to
figured
start
it-
doubting you more than I already do, Dan.
No, I thought it was
It's a slippery
after.
slope.
I thought of asking 10:30 your time, or do you mean 10:30?
But
our
nah,
time?
I
I
did the
didn't
same
ask.
thing. I had the same
I
thought.
just said,
We're here.
okay, I'll have him get up.
Dan's a
early on
rock. He
Saturday.
knows. If he says
How he's
10:30,
drinking.
he means
Howie was
10:30
a
Central.
rock. Best tail gunner in
He's
the
up.
outfit.
He's
Howie
up.
couldn't handle
He's up. He's drinking coffee out of a Bell's pint glass.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his monogrammed robe on.
Yeah, Charles Eustace.
Ulysses.
Oh, Eustace is with an E.
No,
yeah,
and also the
Ulysses,
U in the middle on a monogram is the last name.
That's
So
true. Well, depending on how you do it, but yeah,
That's true.
You're right.
It's usually the largest, right? Is it the largest?
Not
script?
on the
It's big in the middle, and that's the last name.
not in
and,
the
yeah.
Taylor family seal, but in the Underwood family seal it is the
Yeah.
case.
Mine's just a bunch of gumdrops thrown at the thing. Doesn't spell anything.
Doesn't Tom seem like he should have grown up with a crest, a family crest?
Yeah.
I probably did,
Yeah.
and I just don't know. They didn't trust me with that information. When my dad
Connecticut
dies, it'll
crest.
be passed on to me, and I'll go, oh,
Oh yeah, we did have one.
fancy. Hey, speaking of fancy, we're at the Heritage Club, and Agent Orange is being chased around by cops. At the beginning of minute 18, he crawls out from under the table he was hiding under, and we get that shot that was in all the trailers for this movie with Eddie Murphy. Lots of police guns pointing at his head saying, "Is there a problem, officers?" And then
Why'd you call him Agent Orange?
That's the only name we have for him so far.
Oh,
He
who calls
identified
him
himself
that?
as Agent.
He calls
called
himself
Agent
Agent
Orange.
Orange
That was
when
his,
he's
that
being
was his
arrested,
code name in
or when-
back in the night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
You would think
But-
I'm watching this a minute at a time.
you would think that we would record all of these all at once in one day, and they're all fresh in our minds.
Now, what's the
but then he
shot
comes.
reminiscent? What's the
Well,
shot
no-
reminiscence of?
You're going to be mad at me later when I haven't finished my my bookends.
All right, do your bookend.
All right. But then he's under arrest. Lewis wants to press full charges, and Randolph starts questioning Eddie Murphy. I'll call him Eddie Murphy now about his background.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you want to say,
There was
Mike?
more than bookends, by the way. There was a whole rundown.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
I'm trying to
What-
paint a picture of like a summary of what we're going to be
and that's
discussing
fine.
today.
Just don't call it bookends, because that's not what it was.
Mike calls it bookends. I'm speaking his language.
What's this shot reminiscence of when he rolls over and they put the guns on him?
All the guns.
It's going to be something from
Something.
Stripes, Raising
No, we
Arizona.
did a whole fucking podcast on it.
Oh, Blues Brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, of
when they
course.
finally-
Yeah. At the
1,000
very end.
M16s pointed at him.
Yeah.
Bow, bow,
That's true.
bow, and then he's swinging his hips in the jail, and 2 seconds
That's right.
later. It's a little too many guns like that close to the face for someone who's not an actual threat.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Right. Yes.
You'd think sometimes it gives the impression that sometimes cops will go a little too far.
Yes, it might be a little overzealous. I was worried about the doorman being overzealous in his trying to call the cops and assuming that Eddie Murphy was guilty right away, and wondering if that was just his job. We also see, I can't tell if it's Ezra, our buddy from before, but there's a black elderly butler in the background of this shot. And do we think he fully assumes that Eddie Murphy is guilty, or is he just going to keep quiet and he hates what's going on here, but he's just going to keep his mouth shut?
I think he's going to have to.
I guess so.
I
Yeah.
don't think I think he's just doing his job. I don't think it's his job to worry about it.
Fair enough.
Tom's very
Fair
interested in
enough.
this dynamic
Yeah, it's
yeah,
boring me to tears.
I think
It's
got a
tearing
job.
the soul out of
That's what the
Dan. I
minute
can
gives
tell.
me.
I can tell by Dan's reactions.
He probably thinks that Eddie Murphy is being mistreated, but he's not going to say anything about it. He's got a job at the old Heritage Club. He's not going to.
That is true. He's got a sweet
It happens
gig.
all the time. Jobs.
Leads.
He's not going to give up that $5 just to stand up for some stranger.
Someone tried to steal my pickup truck a couple weeks ago, and I did. When I was filling out the report online, and the guy was working on fixing it back there, I wanted to fill out in the report. I wanted to be like, "Do you guys got any leads?"
I think how many times did they hear that?
Leads.
I wonder if they get asked that a lot now.
We got them working in shifts.
Yeah, we got them working in shifts. Boys,
I'll tell the boys not at the crime lab.
Leads.
Leads. I think
That
great
sucks.
movie, Raising Arizona. Yeah.
No, that's.
I hate that your truck got messed with. I don't like it.
That's
That's
been
not
messed with.
Raising Arizona.
Everybody's car gets messed. Leads. Oh, not Raising. Big Lebowski.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Same
I'm not. The car. Everybody's car gets messed with.
It was your turn, I guess.
It's flying a little too close.
No one
to the
seems to
tenderloin.
care. I guess that's just going to keep happening forever.
It's a liberal wasteland. It's Biden's America. That's what we're dealing with. That's what they're saying. So,
Hey, do you
I'll go on record as saying I don't think this particular thing is Joe Biden's fault.
Well, I will agree with you fully.
But I will say that it angers you as this stuff continues, and you're just like, what are we doing here?
Speaking, like, in the interest of, since we're recording these probably years before we release them, and in the interest of keeping this as an interesting time capsule machine podcast instead of a Trading Places podcast, do you, Dan, have any friends who have a vested interest in the writer's strike, since you are in the comedy world, or the actor's strike for that matter?
Yeah, there's some people that I know, not super well, that have like moved to LA and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they have some interest in it. I haven't really been following it that much, to be honest. It's one of those things I feel like I should know a little more about, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really. I know it has to do with AI and stuff, doesn't it?
Partially. Okay. Yeah.
I think now
just
it does.
getting paid properly in the streaming era. Mm-hmm.
And that was an issue not that long ago too, with another strike, right? Wasn't there another Screen Actors Guild strike not too long ago related to streaming services payouts?
It might have been. I think these things come up every 3 years or something like that. That's what the contracts are for, and then when they fail the next 3 years, they strike again.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I saw a thing that, like, Sarah Silverman was saying, like, hey, there are independent productions that are still going on with writers and actors and stuff that are not part of, like, the actual literal strike against the major studios. But she's angry about that because that seems like a scab thing to her. I don't know. It's all very
it's kind of hard to get any sort of empathy for it because it's Hollywood writers, and it's just.
I think that's the misconception. I think what they're saying is, hey, these people can't pay their mortgage. They can't. You see somebody writing for, like, some huge sitcom or crime drama or something, and you're like, hey, they're sitting in the catbird seat. But in fact, the way the whole business is structured now, they're screwed and they can barely make ends meet, and there's no longevity to their careers or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
But the point is there's a lot of people in that same situation in other fields. That's why you fucking Uber on the weekends and you do other jobs. Mm-hmm. But they need that time to think about their things and work out their character sketches. Fuck them. Get another job. Put a fucking Uber sticker on your car and hit that shit till 4 a.m. Make $400 extra on a weekend. Move the fuck out of a place where it costs $5,000 to live in a one-room apartment.
Yeah, telecommute to Hollywood.
Yeah, turn some tricks on the weekend. Hang out at the Tenderloin. Do what you got to do. Don't fucking complain about it. And Sarah Silverman yapping her mouth about it. They're all millionaires. Who do they care?
I'm sure by the time this is aired, the strike has been settled, and maybe some of your points are part of the new contract.
No, I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
New contract is that you have to turn tricks on the weekend.
Yeah, turn tricks on the weekend.
But you get dental care in exchange for dental care.
What's that? What's that rant by Jack Nicholson when he's
Put it
talking?
between your
Oh, and
knees. Buy a
yeah.
Visa pizza.
Get a job.
Yeah. You want some
I'm
exercise?
out there in the jungle 8 hours a
Yeah.
day.
You want an extra 20?
Where the fuck is my
Clean the
shoehorn?
room. Open the windows. Get some goddamn fresh air in here.
That's why you can't breathe. The goddamn place smells like a coffin.
Yeah. But I
That's,
don't want to get a job. I'm out in the
That's
jungle.
Carnal Knowledge. Carnal
Yeah.
Knowledge. It's a good movie.
I don't.
Yeah.
I wish I should probably read up on the strike a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah.
You need to be a friend to your fellow performers and creators, Dan. What the hell's the matter with you?
Doesn't it
Also,
seem
aren't
like
you worried
in
about all the
France-
movies in the pipeline that'll never come out? You're never going to find out what happens in the MCU? You're not worried about that?
Go ahead, Dan.
Go ahead,
I
Dan,
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
I mean, I'd be fine if they just stopped making movies.
I'm
If
good
they
with
just
it.
stopped completely making movies, and then
That'd be kind
a
of
person
amazing.
could only make a movie if they were like, I just want to make this movie, so I'm gonna
Everything has to be
use my
crowdsourced.
equipment and crowdsource it and just try to
Yeah.
make a movie. That if that were the only movies that existed, I'd be perfectly happy.
But what's the other side of it, though? I mean, what are the demands that the union has? I mean, this isn't mining. They're not in mines. They're not.
Right.
What are the demands that the unions put on the? I'm playing a devil's advocate on the studios. Because I went to, I'll give a great example. I went to our convention this past July. We had trunks of stuff that we shipped over there to set up booths. And we were told, you cannot touch those. Even though they're right there,
right.
I have to wait for a union person to come and move that over here. Another person then opens it. And then I'm like, well, the booth is not built yet. Oh, they're building it now. And then they stop every 15 minutes to have a break.
right.
And it's like, well, no, you can't have him do it. He has to tell somebody else to do it because that's a specialty. I'm like, so screwing that in as a specialty. Part of it is downright wacky.
Well, yeah,
It gets wacky. It
gets
comes from a
wacky.
good
Completely
place of
whacked
like
out
trying to
of-
protect
it's
the
whacked
workers and
out.
everything, but then it does get wacky in practice.
it is it is inevitable that it's going to get wacky. That there's going to be corruption within the union itself, and that there's going to be a set of perverse incentives sometimes and things like that. Like there's no way around it. But it's also, you imagine a world without the unions or whether it didn't.
Yeah,
have
I'm right there
unions.
with you.
But I know,
just
you're
talking
playing
from-
devil's advocate. But I also.
Well, I'm
agree
also
that
talking
sometimes-
about the wacky, the when it gets downright wacky.
Yeah.
I think what sometimes bothers me is that like people sometimes on the other side will forget that the point of it is that everybody does well, and not that that like automatically everybody running a company is like is a massive piece of shit. And all
Right.
that. I don't know the way they
Right.
talk about it, you're just like, I mean, the whole original idea is right. Like all the GM workers are like, we want this, we want that, and then General Motors. I mean, that you have to construct a deal where it's like, so the company doesn't just go out of business.
Right.
Obviously, you need to have some kind of constraints, and I suppose there are in reality. But if the constraint is, if raising the price of all streaming services loosens that constraint, then at some point people are going to go against unions.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
gonna
this is
stop
how
streaming.
This is how people get. This is how they turn people against the baseball union. Every time they raise the prices of tickets, they go, "Well, we have to raise the price of tickets because of these greedy players." And that's not why they rose the price of tickets, but they have that as a plausible explanation in people's minds. And then they get all pissed off and they think, "Oh, these guys are all overpaid and a bunch of whining babies." And
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm glad for one that we have the weekend and things like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And our
Is that Eugene
10-year-olds
Debs?
are not
Is that
working
who we
in
have
the
to
mines.
thank? Is it Eugene Debs?
Debs, maybe.
Yeah.
But doesn't it seem like, and this is so obvious to say, but doesn't it seem like no matter whether they're unions or not unions or what deals are made, the people at the very top are doing just fine effortlessly, no matter what happens.
Well, yeah,
Like
that's
the
but
CEOs,
they
the whatever,
are. But they now have shareholders who say, well, 100% profit is not enough, so we need to, and we have to run our business as if we were in a deficit, even though we're in a surplus, because we want more. And, as shareholders, we
furthermore,
decide
it is
that.
the CEOs and other people's job to give those people what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is their obligation as part of the basic duty of their job to do that. So if someone's saying, we expect this much profit, not this much, but this more,
Mm-hmm.
then it's their job to do that for them. It's not like they can just go, well, yeah, but we don't want to do that because people are kind of like not liking me right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just you can't
The optics
do that.
aren't great.
It's not what it is. It's like being a defense lawyer. It's your job. You have to do it. They killed. Okay, he killed his wife, but you're gonna have to do your best.
Right.
Yeah. And I know he's guilty. Everybody knows he's guilty. I just got to get him the best
Come up with a defense.
Yeah.
Twinkies. He ate Twinkies.
I know I have 3 too many yachts. If I sold one, I could, support a family for 10 years, but it's good. Well, I'm doing what I got to do.
Well, as Dan said, we're glad we have the weekends, and without that, we wouldn't have everybody's
working. It doesn't matter right now because I had to get up really early anyway, so I don't really.
But
I really don't.
But the point is, up against the union
right now.
We wouldn't have the Loverboy song either. Everybody's working for the weekend.
That's right.
Or it would be a really weird song just about
everybody's
how you like working on Saturdays.
It would just stop right there. It says everybody's working.
Everybody's working.
Constant. I'm working my fingers to the bone.
Only wish there was
I really like that woman over there, but I
off.
can't ask her out because all we do is work. So I'm going to go kiss her while I'm on the assembly line.
It would be like work, Lord's Day.
Yeah.
But you also work.
Then I get to have fun at church.
Unless you were an Orthodox Jew.
Yeah.
Work. Just work every day. That's all it used to be. But that's also the history of the world. It's not like you took Saturdays and Sundays off in prehistoric times.
You bring up a good point, though. If there were no weekends, would we get the Lord's Day off, and then Jewish people would get Yom Kippur and others off? Then you would say, well, see, they do really rule the world, right?
And it's the Hindus,
all those conspiracies,
that get the most days off.
They do. I know. We have an office.
They have so many holidays.
Yeah.
When you're working with a company that has lots of workers in India, you get this all the time. They're like, "Oh, everybody's off on Monday."
That's true.
Or they're off in Bangalore on Monday, but they're not off in Hyderabad because Bangalore has a local holiday. And you're like, "What the frig?" I don't know who's in Bangalore and who's in Hyderabad.
Right. And then everybody's off for Diwali, and everybody's off for Holi, and everybody's off for all these others. And it's I'm glad they do. It's fantastic.
I thought it was called Holi. Is it Holi or Holy?
I think it is Holy.
It's HOLLI, and they throw paint. They throw the paint powder at each other.
One L, Mike.
One L makes Holy.
You know what?
Holly.
I've been there 10 times. Go fuck yourself, both of you.
Fair
okay.
Enough.
I played cricket on the mean streets of Mumbai. So you can go
After
fuck
you
yourselves.
After you go 8 times to India, they go, you know what? You start saying Holi
they
now.
take you aside.
You're an honorary Indian.
Yeah.
Let the gringos say Holy. You say Holi now.
Yeah, well.
You're one of us. You and me were the same.
One of us.
All right, well.
Great stuff. Goodbye. Good night. What time is it?
No, is that it?
No, we're not saying
good job,
yet.
guys.
Because I was going to ask Dan about this.
Good stuff.
Because Dan and I always loved that moment from A Mighty Wind as the Skeletons of Quito. There's a great Skeletons of Quito moment in this clip. Did you see it?
Oh,
no.
You didn't see it?
Well, I would have noticed it. So it's
which one is Randolph is Don Amici, right?
No, that's Mortimer.
Okay, so Randolph starts in him. You're from a broken home, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we were broke. He's like, you were in a drug deal, and look at the cop behind him.
Senators?
As soon as he starts going on his rant, the cop behind him rolls his eyes. It's a total skeleton of. Watch it right now because
that's the best. In Mighty Wind, where they have to kill time.
Yeah,
and you can tell.
15.
This is one of those great movie things where I love this, where like Harry Shearer, they somehow have very subtly depicted earlier that he has this pet song and that it's like it's sort of a fringe song. It's important to him, but it's not never going to be really part of the main act. But that it's kind of a baby of his. But they get this across very subtly. They get it. They don't have to talk about it. It's just that it comes up for a second, and you can tell that's the dynamic at work. So that later, when he goes back and they have to kill time, and he breaks into Skeletons of Quito, and he goes, "It was Spain. It was racked by civil war." And then the guy rolls his eyes. Your mind goes back to when they were setting up how they're not really going to do this song. It's the funniest thing in the world when that happens.
That's a great point because they've established that another time in A Mighty Wind and also in Spinal Tap. So Harry Shearer is always the character that has a little too much to say, and they just kind of humor him and let
He's
him
got
roll.
this long-winded, like academic. Yeah.
And like it was in the same one when they were listening to Rambling. He said, I suggest we be bold and come out with Rambling. And they said, do you not hear it? They're right now just
Currently
decimating
butchering.
Rambling.
Yeah.
So they just, it's like, I've had enough of your shit. And in Spinal Tap, it's when they see the Stonehenge or whatever, or I think that what does, and he's like, so are we going to do Stonehenge? It's like, no, we're not going to fucking do Stonehenge. Or something like that. They're like, enough. They let him like just ramble on.
Nobody
So they've,
knows
I think that's a,
who they were or where they
yeah.
came from.
That's one of those movies that since you didn't just nail the quote, Mike, we're probably
Yeah.
going to get letters. People
Yeah,
are,
you know what? That's
it's like if you
called-
misquoted Caddyshack or something.
Well, that's a marketing tool. That's like, it's the customer engagement.
That's right.
I feel like people haven't
We're
really
drawing them
seen
in.
Mighty Wind as much, and it's
That is true.
underrated. People don't understand how good Mighty Wind is, I think. Because Best in Show gets all the accolades.
Oh, Waiting for
Mighty Wind
Guffman.
is right
I think
there.
Waiting for Guffman gets all the most accolades, maybe.
Does it?
No,
I think Waiting for Guffman was like shock value. Like, oh, that was really cool, and like
that was the first one. Yeah.
that was very innovative and groundbreaking. And then Best in Show got the most audience, I think, and they were like, yeah,
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Oh, of course, because of the great Fred Willard, though.
Oh my God.
My
He's the king.
Best in Show is just... It's amazing to watch him in that movie. Late, great
That's a good movie.
Fred Willard.
Oh, hey, speaking of Caddyshack, I have a follow-up from the very
Nobody
first episode of
spoke of it.
Caddyshack Minute. I mentioned Caddyshack very
Oh,
briefly.
okay, go ahead.
Okay.
From the very beginning of Caddyshack, we were talking about this. It's been a running theme on our various programs that our relationship as youngsters and the hoops we would go through to acquire and view porn.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, I've been going through. I have like boxes and boxes of VHS tapes of like just vacations, whatever stuff,
Here we
high
go.
school things, Tommy Creepy Camp and things. And I've been digitizing all of them to get rid of them. And
Time on
Dan's
his
already
hands.
laughing.
Just the fucking time on his hands. He has that little
I'm
lab
doing it in the
down-
background. I run down to the back
downstairs.
basement, put in a new tape, go upstairs, do
He's
some
got
stuff.
a little lab downstairs with high-tech microphones. He goes upstairs
High-tech
and
microphones.
sees his son. Hi, honey, what are you doing?
What a
Oh,
gym.
well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go downstairs and work on my project, and then we'll watch Raiders again for the
digitizing
15th
tapes
time.
for
And
This
then
is
2
me
weeks.
making the same joke when I was 18.
goes
Look at that.
downstairs. I'm here staring at bills.
Anywho,
Trying to
That's Creepy
figure out-
Camp 89. I'm looking for Creepy
Yeah.
Camp 84.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
Tom,
we're
go
going to
ahead.
collate
Sorry.
these, son. No, so I come across this tape, which actually does have like a Creepy Camp. It was like a Creepy Camp tape that I made for a friend of mine from Creepy Camp that I was going to send to him. And I'm like, oh, but it's only like 10 minutes long, this thing.
Found
so I'm
porn.
like, would I really use this entire 2-hour tape for a 10-minute
Fucking
thing?
conversations in your head.
So I fast forward.
Dan and I are just trying to make
fast
ends
forwarding
meet.
on the tape. And I'm like, there must be something else on this tape. And it goes to like, the counter
Caddyshack.
only runs when there's actually something on the tape. So it like goes to like 10 minutes or so and stops, but even though it's still fast forwarding. And like a minute and a half later, the counter starts again. I'm like, oh, it's like when Richard Christie found the little blip on the thing and he realized that the guy was farting on the.
Yeah, it was Mike Walker.
It was like that discovery, and I realized, and I turned. I'm like, oh yes, I was like underground railroading a porn to my friend by fast forwarding an hour
Yeah,
into the
you
tape.
left that
putting it on
blank,
there.
that snow, that like 5 or 10
Yes.
minutes of snow. We all
Bill
do.
Nobody's
Tubman.
gonna sit there and watch an hour and a half of snow. We're safe, right?
Yeah.
The whole it was like the dark web. That was the dark web of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There was no web.
Yeah.
Minus the intellectual.
the VHS copy of
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Christmas Story ends, and then you let snow go for 10 minutes, and then you start an hour of porn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what's sad is
web.
I assume there's no there's no museum I could send this to or anything. Here's an artifact
That's so
from
good.
the days when this is how this stuff was.
Yeah, it's like when they find
shared
like
throughout the
they
world.
find an ashen dildo at Pompeii or something. Right? I mean, like,
yeah.
They
mid-use.
find an old VHS tape. They're like, this is how they used to do it.
It's like
Some people were in the
it's like
middle
the
of this when
graffiti of
Pompeii hit.
Pompeii. They had graffiti in Pompeii, and it would be like, it was like Comicus takes it in the bum. Like there was like really, there was like all these like political graffiti that was all about like takes it in the arse.
Yeah.
It is. You can look it up. Whoever the senator was of the time, takes it in the shame cave.
in the shit locker.
ancient Rome.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Caesar likes it more ways than one. But no, so wait, did you see it then? Did you sit and watch it?
I did.
Was it okay? I have a question.
I remembered it.
I have a question for you because I was it more hotter and exciting because it's VHS porn?
Yes.
Did you feel like the 13-year-old butterflies?
Absolutely.
I
would
on
its surface,
exactly
there was
way.
absolutely nothing special or outstanding about it. It was just by the numbers, whatever.
And
but
fact,
as you say,
horrendous.
because it was from 1980, whatever, and it
shaky.
looked horrendous and it was all wavy and weird, and it was on VHS, it was fantastic.
Those are like all outside signifiers of that are still locked in your brain that you're seeing that you were seeing illicit material. And, and you see. You like if I see that sort of VHS, the way the skin tone runs, the colors run, the red lipstick is looking a little blurry.
People are blue for a second.
Yeah, exactly right. I hope that's
it goes wacky for a second or two,
or they're blue for several hours.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Yeah,
but there's those things because I remember trying to watch it on like cable and stuff and scrambled porn and all the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly.
You used to get
any little bit you can find.
And you're trying to find the most length of time where there's no interruption. So that would be your
and this is why you can't
your climactic moment if we might be so bold. You're reaching your climactic moment and then it all turns blue and you're like no it's ruined.
As much as I find the whole other end of the spectrum, the Las Vegas or Amsterdam level of like tawdry open sexuality, as much as I find that distasteful in a lot of ways, you also look at the Muslim world, say. And I feel like you can't tamp down sexuality because it will do is sexualize smaller and smaller things.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, you catch it. Imagine you living in Riyadh or so. You grow up there in the 80s instead of and you catch a nipple for a second. It would be that would be like the equivalent of watching like a 10-hour 100-man bukkake,
or just like a nose. You see a nose.
And then people take to the streets once they see that.
You can't stop it. It's an unstoppable force.
Yeah, it's true.
And then in those parts of the world, they take to the streets right away and protest.
Yeah.
Just they start screaming.
Me that people
they're either chanting for more nipples or fewer nipples.
Literally the only basic urge that's important that we have, and people are trying to stop it.
It's most basic to our being.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
They're like, well, if we cover it up enough, then we'll get to this other level of. And you're like, what are you talking about?
So there might be Dan. There might be some. There might be a joke in there somewhere about like the early dark web, and it was a VHS tape where you had something wholesome, and then you had to endure 10 minutes of snow and static before you got to the door open to the next level.
I'd go to fast forward through the tape, and I get the little debauchery there, and that was the first. That was the
dark web. Explore that.
After that, there'd be a Jordan Peterson speech.
Yeah,
when he was a kid.
Yeah. Or then it would go right back to something wholesome, but it was like 10 minutes of just you had to go through this dark tunnel of before you got to the good stuff.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Workshop
do trivia?
Yep.
Yeah.
Trivia? Okay, trivia.
Oh, good.
Here's trivia. Once again, from the Trivial Pursuit Booster Pack Hollywood Flicks.
We can actually see it now because we're on
Hollywood
camera.
Fox.
That's right. Who is the first? Again, these are all from up until 1989, so you can see how these are weighted. Who is the first visitor to show up at the mansion in Clue? I have no idea.
Psycho.
First visitor to show up at the mansion in Clue. I love this movie, Clue.
It's a good movie. I only first saw it 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, it's one of those. I don't know that people realize how cool this movie was.
It's got a huge following for the right age group. If you were at the right age when it came out.
Was Tim Curry in that?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was the butler.
It's gonna be damn.
It's not Colonel Mustard, is it?
I wish I remember. No, I don't remember.
Mike was right. It's Colonel Mustard.
Oh.
That's the only one I remember.
Don't ask me who plays Colonel Mustard because I don't remember. What movie gives Eddie Murphy, we know him, the line, "This is the cleanest and nicest police car I've ever been in my life"?
Oh, that's Beverly Hills Cop.
That has got to be Beverly Hills Cop, and it is.
And he's in their police car.
Oh, this is a great movie. What does Rupert decide to do to talk show host Jerry Langford after being refused a comedy spot in The King of Comedy? You're basically asking what is the plot of The King of Comedy.
What is the plot of King of Comedy, yeah.
He kidnaps him.
Oh, that's great.
And tapes him up.
Great movie.
Mom!
And takes over his show.
I'm trying to do something
here.
I got to do this now! It's a fantastic movie.
Rupert
Okay.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Often misspelled, often mispronounced.
Right.
What 1982 horror movie has Tangina being hired to cleanse a house? That is Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Tangina.
This house is clean.
That's the little one. These pipes are clean. What movie is that from?
These
That's
pipes
Cabin
are
Boy.
clean.
Cabin Boy with
and how?
What sport is featured in Vision Quest? Is that wrestling?
Wrestling.
With
Yeah.
Matthew
Oh, yeah,
Modine?
Matthew
Yes,
Modine,
wrestling.
yeah.
Wrestling. We got all these so far.
We're pretty good at this. And what 1980 thriller has Kate Miller eyeing a handsome stranger in an art gallery? Oh, could that be The Eyes of Laura Mars?
Oh, my Lord.
With
I have
Faye
no fucking
Dunaway?
idea.
Kidding me?
I'm going to
That's a
say The
Tom
Eyes
question.
of Laura Mars. Oh, it's not at all. It's Dressed to Kill.
Wouldn't have got
Dressed to
that one.
Kill, Brian De Palma. That's a good movie.
Maybe.
That could either be
Yeah.
trivia or we could do another card.
Yeah,
it's up to
debatable.
you guys.
One more
De Palma
card.
has a name like you think it's going to be good. It's like Scorsese, De Palma.
I like Scorsese, but De Palma's a hack a lot of
But
times.
it's like, and what's the other one? What's the other
De
one?
Palma can be, but he's got some great movies.
Coppola. It's like you think he's in
Oh,
that
yeah.
group because it's the Italian name.
It's a little bit
he's one of
foreign.
those upper echelon directors.
He was raised on movies other than Hollywood. He must be great.
Give me another one. Let's go another one.
Another one?
Yeah,
Another
let's
one?
go
Okay, another card. Here we go.
All right.
Speaking of De Palma,
Ugh.
what's the occupation of both hero and villain in Body Double?
Photographers?
Both hero and villain. Are they photographers?
I don't know. Is that cover up?
Oh, no. They met in acting class.
Ugh.
They're actors.
Body Double's good.
Body Double's really good.
Crisscross.
See, people point to him as a hack for that because he borrows or rips off Hitchcock so much, but still.
Yeah, he's always been a
cares? He
Hitchcock
does it
guy,
good.
but it's a good. If you do a good job,
Yeah.
I just didn't like. What's that other one?
Proof is in the pudding.
Carlito's Way.
Crisscross.
Carlito's Way is not very good.
Oof, what a fucking.
I couldn't
horrible
stand
movie.
his I didn't like Pacino's affect. Because he was
Yeah.
given they gave him the storyteller voice. Bad
Oh,
move,
yeah.
man. Bad move. Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
What Jacqueline Bisset bomb was hyped with the line, "The bad news is she's his roommate's mother"? What is that? With Rob Lowe and
You just
other
delivered that like
people.
Neil Hamburger.
Yeah.
who I just saw on television. He was just on the latest episode of What We Do in the Shadows. By latest
That's his
episode, I
punchline
mean
voice.
I heard it's a
ages
great
ago.
show, but because I
a
really
great
loved the
show.
movie, and I started watching the show, and it was good, but I didn't, for whatever reason, I was busy or so. I need to go
Yeah.
back to What We Do in the Shadows. Great movie.
It is. My son has not seen the movie, but he loves the show. But we should see the movie. The name of this movie, I forget. It's like I don't remember. Class. It was Class. It was Psycho.
Nobody.
What
knows.
Werner Herzog movie gets its title from the name of South Americans? Oh, from the name South Americans give to the opera-loving Brian Sweeney Fitzgerald.
Fitzcarraldo.
Yes, which I will admit I have never seen. What high school employs Mr. Hand as a history teacher? That is
Mr.
Fast
Hand.
Ridgemont High, so I guess it's Ridgemont High.
Ridgemont High.
Ridgemont High.
Would make
Yeah.
sense.
What century does Yentl take place in? What an 80s card. I don't
I
know.
never saw
it's the late
Yentl,
1800s, isn't it?
Oh,
Or is it
it's
early
actually
1900s? So
It's I must be early 19th, or 1900s, because it's the 20th century.
Yeah, so it's in the early 1900s.
I never saw Yentl.
Dun,
Good?
dun, 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 dun. A lot of fiddler type
Yeah.
feelings to it.
And finally, what 1985 movie gave William Hurt the chance to play a homosexual? He was rubbing his hands together. Oh boy, I get to play a homosexual.
The peak of every actor's career.
Yes.
Bring
on the Oscars. That was Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Have you, or are you, or have you ever been homosexual?
Or have you ever played one? And won an Oscar.
Homosexual. Right.
Yeah.
No, sir. Right.
Oh,
Why aren't your toes on the other side of it?
Your valuable property. 1 bar of chocolate.
That was trivia, by the way. Okay. Yes.
Okay, good job, everybody.
Good job. Well
one
done.
more thing for Dan.
Oh, okay.
This is a baseball thing, Tom, so you can go ahead and start digitizing.
You know what? Yeah, go downstairs and start digitizing.
Packing up my stuff.
He's already down there, so you can start digitizing.
It better be good.
Creepy
I'll
camp.
tell you that right now.
No, I've
This
just
one has
go.
Christine on it and a Tom Petty video.
All right, if Tom just shuts up. So I'm just this is just this is your opinion,
Tom
but
Petty,
I think
the porn actor.
spelled
Tom
differently.
Petting.
Tom Heavy
Tom Petty, like petting.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
It's one extra T.
Like Holly.
Yeah. Fuck all. Fuck all. No. Is it safe to say, and the numbers kind of show this, that Shohei Ohtani could be the best baseball player we've ever seen?
I don't know. It just depends on how you look at it.
Madness.
Okay, he's a Japanese pitcher, Tom, who also hits the fuck out of the ball, so they actually let him hit.
Yeah. Oh.
And he leads the league in home runs. He's a pitcher.
He pitched a complete game shutout against the Tigers the other day in a doubleheader, and then the next game he hit 2 home runs.
2 home runs against them.
God.
So that should tell
insane.
you. And
That sounds like that can make baseball fun.
He's out of his mind. It's insane. It's insane.
And he's a free agent.
He's in his
this
20s
year.
still, I believe.
Yeah.
And who does he play for?
Angels.
The Los Angeles Angels.
Okay.
He's an angel.
It's totally crazy.
No, it is crazy. I mean,
Babe Ruth's probably,
he's a pitcher.
Babe
He's
Ruth
hitting
is better, but he's insane. He's just insane.
But he's a 301 average. He leads the league in triples.
Homers.
He's got 39 home runs.
Pitches. Great pitcher. It's ridiculous.
I mean, he's going to hit 50 home runs as a pitcher.
Yeah, you can't be a pitcher and do all that.
I think at some point you teach him how to play outfield, right? But when his arm starts to slow down, then he just becomes a DH, right?
He becomes a first baseman, or so it's probably a great. He's probably a great fielder if he's that good.
Yeah, he's a pitcher's fielding practice.
They're making people now that are like freaks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was gonna like. Yeah, is this like chemical based? Is this like back in the day it was like what Sammy Sosa and the other guy, and there was the big battle of who was.
Well, according to Ted
they
Kennedy,
had arms
it was Sammy
like tree trunks
Sousa.
and.
It was Mike McGuire and Sammy Sousa.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
the Senate one.
But weren't they? They were all roided up and stuff, weren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were.
So is that what's going on now, or are we somehow organically creating greater character?
Yeah, I think
he's Japanese. They don't do that shit in Japan. So he's a Japanese baseball player.
Yeah. And then there's, I think now it's just probably nutrition and training and stuff like that. There's a guy.
It's interesting that there's room to like still improve, like without crazy drugs and stuff. There's room to improve how people play this.
Well, you're just good at
game.
it.
Yeah.
You see the ball, you hit the ball. You say, "I'm going to throw the ball there. I'm going to throw it right there. It's going to go right there."
Well,
I'm gonna throw it hard.
There's a guy on the Pirates who's currently injured, but O'Neal Cruz. I don't know if you've seen that guy.
Yeah.
The shortstop. He's 6'7".
And for shortstop,
6'7" shortstop.
I'm 6'7",
which is unthinkable. That shouldn't work, but it's because you get this crazy athletes, and because you're in Dominican Republic, just training young athletes into, you know what I mean. If he grows up in the United States, there's 0% chance he plays baseball. 0.
Look at me.
So I think that's part of it too. It's not that you're making better athletes; it's that you're siphoning talent in such a way that it's going in one direction.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
All right. That's all.
Thank you.
I wanted to get his thoughts on it because I was
Thank
looking
you
at
for
the papers today.
Yeah.
That was salient. Thank you.
Good night to all of our patrons.
Good night to all of our... we love all of our patrons, and we especially love our buddies Mark Campbell and Captain America, Steve Rogers.
Mark Mattis.
Thank you so much for your support. They're supporting us over at patreon.com/ditchdiggers, where you can get early access to the show. You can have your name read on the air. You can get postcards from us, all sorts of fun hijinks.
Good.
So check us out over there, patreon.com/ditchdiggers. That was also minute 18, I think. Are we wrapping this one up? I think we're good.
Oh, yes. Oh, my.
I think it is.
This has been an excellent episode. I think we're good. I think, Eddie Murphy's going to get arrested. It's going to be a whole thing. We'll find out.
All right, just shut it down. We don't need to talk.
We're shutting it down. Thank you. Stop listening. The episode's over. Go home now. Unless you're already there. This was minute 18. Back for minute 19. The end. Trading Places Minute.
It was a stone groove, my man. You are the most righteous...
Yeah, right. Just get the fuck out, man. Let's go. Shit.